Can you tell me why?
Why it's good for a Sex and the City woman?
Yes.
Because it's comfortable, it's classic, it's luxurious, it has a lot of great features, and it's a lot of fun to drive.
Yes, so what's this? But I love the old-fashioned clock.
Yeah. And check out this. This is your shifter.
Oh, I love
this. So you're going to turn it to drive, and that's how
Oh,
you're,
that's why
go.
You know what? I first saw this type of feature in the McLaren 3 years ago. It was a pioneer in the knob dial thing, which is great for women because we need it, but we can't think about all this gear shift.
Right. Stuff. It's pretty great. And then also the sunroof takes up 70% of the roof space. So it's dual pane, so it's huge. It takes up almost the whole roof.
I'm glad I'm videotaping this for my readers so they get all excited about it.
They can see it.
Yeah, and they can experience the ride along with me.
Absolutely.
So this is like just a formal debut of this model. What type model is it?
This is the 300C. So, the S, I'm sorry. So this is the sport model.
Good.
The one behind me is the C, which is your classic. And the only main difference between the S and the C is that the S has sport mode and paddle shifters. So that you can have more control when you're driving. It allows you to go a little bit faster and accelerate much quicker.
Sounds more like me. I need to zip in and zip right out.
Exactly, especially when you're on the 110 trying to get on the highway. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
But it's also good for the urban jungle where you have all this damn pedestrian and bikers that's getting out of your way. You gotta zip in and out.
There's definitely a lot of safety features. They're great for bikes and motorcycles. The triangle that's in your side mirrors, that's your blind spot monitoring. When there's a vehicle in your blind spot, it's going to light up orange. And then if you have your turn signal on or you start switching lanes, it'll beep. So if you don't see the orange, you'll hear it. So I really love, that's part of our safety tech package, and I really love that feature.
You know what, I hate to be sexy, but I think I got a girl driving me around because you know what women drivers are looking for in a car right now.
For sure.
It's performance, not just performance, but safety too.
Well, safety and comfort and something that you feel safe in. And the 300, it's definitely your full size sedan, so you do feel safe because it's a bigger car. Today we're driving the V6 engine, so that is 292 horsepower. It's your 3.6 liter engine. But you can also get the Hemi, which is going to be your 5.7 liter V8. So it just depends, and that's 363 horsepower. So it just depends on how much power you want and how fast you want to be able to go.
So how do y'all hooked up with Bristol Zoe's Ovarian Research Cancer Fund Super Saturday Sale? That's a lot of words in one slang.
Whoops, sorry.
Don't worry.
To be honest, Chrysler is my client, so they
go
where they tell me to go. So I just know that Chrysler is one of the sponsors of today's event, but I'm not exactly sure how they tie in, to be honest. I'm not with Chrysler Corporate.
Okay, but are you a professional driver?
I do the professional test drives.
Cool.
For all the auto shows around the country.
Oh, awesome! I like that. Yes, a female does it. Because with my readers, they bought all the shoes already. They bought the clothes already. They either bought the condo or the house. Now they're like ready to move up to the next acquisition. And I feel like that with the car industry, they finally just catch up. They're slowly, gradually catching up. So when it comes to fuel and economy and gas, how does this car measure up?
So your fuel with the V6 is going to be 31 mpg highway, and with the Hemi, it's going to be 27. Yeah. Now some fun features we're talking about, really fun features in cars. So this screen right here is an 8.4-inch touchscreen, and it's pressure sensors, not heat, which means you can use the screen while you're wearing gloves, or if you have long fingernails.
Yes,
which is really great, so because it's not a pressure sensor, it's not heat, it's pressure.
Yeah, especially when you have a nice manicure and you want to keep your nails. You just like tap your nails. You got it.
Let's see. One of these days we'll turn. There we go.
Eventually. So it's really good with zipping around, like I said before.
Right.
The bicyclists, the cars, and the urban jungle.
Absolutely. You also get Sirius XM satellite radio free for the first year. And then the sound system in this car is the Beats by Dr. Dre.
Oh, yeah.
So there's 10 speakers in the car. It's surround sound,
Uh-huh.
And it generates at 552 watts. It's a really, really great sound.
I'm sorry for distracting you, but since I'm in the hot seat, might as well ask the question.
No, absolutely. No, that's totally fine. That's my job.
Yeah.
Answer the questions.
So, who do you see buying this car?
Generally, the 300, I see more of the older demographic that buys this car because they just want something more comfortable and more space. A lot of younger kids, 20s, maybe 30s, they often opt for the 200 because it's smaller. It's the same engine, but because it's a lighter car, it actually goes faster. And they want something that's easier to park, easier to maneuver through traffic.
Yeah.
It's not as big. So for the 300 though, I see a lot of people in their like 30s and up, maybe 40s and up.
Yeah.
Which really isn't that much of an older demographic, but it, compared to college kids.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's guys who might not be driving as much, and when they do, they want to be comfortable. Like it's a great road trip car because there's so much space.
I'm in the right car because I'm going on a road trip Monday down to Palm Springs.
Oh, there you go.
And next month, me and my mom are going to do a car trip up to Napa Valley. So this is like right in the middle.
Absolutely.
So is this happening? I always think, okay, what type of car should I drive on my little road trip as a Sex and the City woman? And this is it. Because I know different cars are for different people in different stages in their lives.
Absolutely.
So I can understand. It's a little too advanced for the college kid who just came out of college.
Right. They might want something that's a little bit more zippy and a little bit more smaller and easy to maneuver. Let's see.
And for me, I'm just touching base on the comfort thing, but I still want performance, especially when you go on a road trip.
Absolutely.
But for my mom, she just turned 70. She wants ultra comfort.
Absolutely. Well, this is definitely going to be that. It's very, very comfortable.
This is really cool. You know, getting a test drive at a charity event is not usual, but I think that's extra special. And in fact, that maybe that reason Chrysler's with y'all's charity group, because it's almost that age demographic thing going on.
True.
See, I know my stuff. But you know your stuff about cars, and thank God it's like, yes, a girl who's a driver and she knows that stuff.
Yes.
I'm so happy other than a guy. Do I need to explain everything to you?
Right.
I don't want to explain anything right now. But thank you, Danielle.
I'm Sarah.
Sarah. I'm sorry, Sarah.
No,
thank you for your
absolutely.
expert, Sarah.
You're
And
very welcome.
yes, girl power.
Yes, girl power.